down this way. Let's go. Congratulations. I'm so happy you're standing here in front of me, standing here. What does it all mean to you?
Well, it means so many things. I mean, the story is so important to tell, the emotion's so real, but also I'm thrilled that having done a bunch of shows that felt very contemporary, to go back to my roots a little bit, to use dance styles and musical styles that are a little more old school. It felt great to flex those muscles, but use those old styles in ways that are new. So I feel like we were able to accomplish so many things with Bandstand, and all of those things that artistically we accomplished are telling a story that really needs to be told, an emotional story about men and women who've given so much.
Your musical is flawless. I've told you this before. It's seamless, the work you've done as a director and a choreographer. What's it like wearing that hat? It's such a small group of people who do that.
It's so great, and I want to make a career out of making a seamless line between book, story, direction, and dance. When I was walking up the aisle, you've said this to me, I was walking up the aisle to get this award, and who did I see right on my right-hand side? Tommy Tune called my name. And I've said before to you that I wanted this sort of to be a grand hotel, in that I wanted it to be visually beautiful and seamless and fluid and lush and romantic. And so I'm proud of that. And you know what, those men and women, Stroman, Tommy Tune, Bennett, they hang over me in such a prominent way, not unlike the vets and my grandfather, the people who shaped our country and got us here.
What I love about, I visited many of the dressing rooms of your cast in your show, and they all have a beautiful photograph of either a mother or a father or an uncle or a grandfather or grandmother who did something with World War II.
Well, here's my grandfather's dog tags. I had these when I was accepting today. My grandfather never once, nor anyone in my family, mentioned the war. I actually thought my grandfather served in the Korean War, and we knew nothing about it, but he did so much. They all did so much, and they put us on the map, and from those dog tags tonight to see Radio City Music Hall, I mean, that's a journey.
There's a jingle in your pocket with him looking down on you. What an homage.
Amazing. Like I got really choked up, and he died when I was young, but he is my father, and my father is me, and it just keeps going.
Audiences love your show. People of all ages, people who served in the service, their children, their grandchildren. I just love to watch the type of audience that comes to your show and the way it moves them. What does it mean to you?
It means a lot, because also there's an older audience who are going with the flow on more contemporary moments. There's younger audiences who are seeing sort of devices from old school movie musicals, and they're feeling that they're new. So it really means a lot. And mostly what's important is they're believing. They're believing it. They fall into the story and they take it in.
You live in the world of Broadway, you live in the world of the theater, you have Tony Awards. I mean, was it a dream of yours, or the first time you watched the Tonys, like, will I ever get to New York? Will I ever be a part of this world?
I was trying to write a speech today, the past week, and the first speech was easy because I made up the first speech every day I did my pliés for 20 years of dancing in Broadway shows. It was always a dream, and our career is hard, and it hurts. Literally, it hurts. And so you dream about the huge mile markers in order to get you through the hard times. So for me, it just continues to be that like cruise over the top of the hill, flying.
I know it flies by really fast. Is there someone you forgot to thank that you'd like to do here at BroadwayWorld?
You know what, I said last week at the drama desks, the cast makes everything happen. My dance team, my assistants, Mark Stewart, Jamie, Lindsay, Ali Solomon, they bring the madness that's in my head into reality. And so I am nothing without those dancers.
Hold it up. I'm going to ask you to spin and then tell me what comes to mind as you spin.
A day off tomorrow, finally.